Crypto fans, I got some good and bad news for you. We're going to talk XRP price along with Doge fans. Got some big news for you. Strategic reserves. Also, BTC players are backing off as
I say lots of naughty things, so here's your warning.
that's right. I've got a mixed bag of news for you today because remember, that's my job to bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, so that you, yes, can make the best decisions. But before we get into it, your comments come first. Yes, you, the viewer, matter most. XRP Genesis says, time is the only true currency and it's limited for all of us. Time is what I save by watching this channel. I don't have the time to go through the countless sources to get to the bottom of things. That's where Klaus comes in. He does the work for us, saving me time because my time is finite. Well done, sir, because I completely agree with you. Time is our most valuable resource. SWH5619 says, of all the YouTubers I've checked out since starting in crypto, yours is the most straightforward. You don't try to clickbait or suggest risky investments. Surprise, you don't have more followers. That means I have to do better to earn your subs. Yeah, it's not your fault. It's my fault for not getting more subs. Aimless says, I really love you, but dude, please get a good microphone. My ears will thank you so much. They're bleeding like bloody Sunday. Yeah, I tried my normal microphone but it did not work as well with my remote setup, and I'm in a concrete big high-rise building, so I'm doing my best while I can on vacation, and don't worry, as soon as I get back home, we'll get back to the sweet, juicy sounds. Bitcoin sitting at 100,403, ETH is 2866, XRP at 268, and I got a little bit of bad news I want to share with you, but within that bad news, though, there's some good news. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. SWI at 386, SOL at 217, HBAR at 26.6, and XLM at 36. By the way, Doge fans, you're going to freaking love the rest of the video. Surprise! MicroStrategy pauses their BTC buying spree and shares go up. MicroStrategy shocked the market yesterday by announcing it didn't buy any Bitcoin. This was the first time in 12 weeks they did not make a purchase. The company, which calls itself a BTC maxi household, to emphasize its hoarding strategy of the crypto, has built up over the last 4 years 471,000 BTC, where they've spent $30.4 billion. Their average price is at 64,000, so obviously they're deep in the green. What else do I got for you? El Salvador is backing away from the BTC experiment. This is interesting as well. President Nayib Bukele wanted a loan from the IMF for $1.4 billion, and the IMF agreed as long as the country decided to scale back its pro-BTC laws. El Salvador's Congress, which is dominated by Bukele's allies, agreed. The legislation passed on a vote of 55 to 2. Yeah, they modified 6 articles of the Bitcoin law and repealed 3 others. They needed the money, so in order to get to the money, they had to count out to the IMF. Listen to this. Bitcoin is still considered legal tender in El Salvador, but is no longer currency, meaning its adoption is optional. Businesses can now choose whether or not they'll accept BTC instead of being forced by the government mandate. The state will also no longer accept Bitcoin as a form of payment for taxes and debts and is scaling back in its investment in the Chiva wallet, their state-backed crypto wallet. This is big. El Salvador's been doing this now for a few years. And the reality is they need money from the IMF. Now, El Salvador recently did just buy another 11 Bitcoin, but them scaling it back is a sign of what? It didn't work out as strongly as they would like. In fact, BTC adoption for El Salvador fell heavily. Recently, they only had over $7.8 million in remittances last month. That is nothing compared to the 8 billion it does a year in remittances. So now players aren't forced to accept Bitcoin. Oh, Doge fans, you want some good news? I got your back. Neptune Digital expands crypto holdings with BTC and Doge purchases? Yes, girlfriend, you heard me correctly. Neptune Digital Assets Corporation, a leading Canadian blockchain company, has announced the acquisition of 20 additional BTC and 1 million Doge. Talk about buying tips and dips. Listen to these stats. Their latest Bitcoin purchase was made at an average of 99,000, totaling approximately 2 million. They also bought Doge. They bought 1 million Doge at a price of 37 cents. And let's take a look at the heat map real quick here. Doge is at 27 cents, so they are in a massive loss right now. But these players out there buy whether it's the dip or the tip because they believe in the future. Doge fans, how do you feel now about some major Dogecoin strategic reserve announcements? Yeah, I get it, it's only 1 million, but how do you start in this stuff? By dipping your toes in the water, and then all of a sudden your toes are like, ooh, I like the temperature of the water. I want to jump in all the way. Good news for stablecoin fans. I'm telling you, we got a good chance for stablecoin regs being done first here in the States. U.S. Senator Bill Hagerty is introducing a stablecoin bill. Love it. The bill is called Genius. Hagerty confirmed the bill's introduction via post on X. I still wish I could call it Twitter. Bloomberg reported on the development earlier today. The legislator noted, "Today I am introducing the Genius Act with Senator Tim Scott, Senator Gillibrand, and Senator Lumens, a bill that establishes clear regulatory framework for stablecoins." Honestly, stablecoins are going to be the easiest thing out there to regulate because it's easy to differentiate between algorithmic stablecoins. Stablecoins are backed by US assets and so forth. Attestation reports, easy to do. So look for stablecoins getting the nod with regs first. Why? Because it's the easiest. Now, look, this is going to be a good and bad news thing when it comes to XRP. Let me get through this, okay? Because before the keyboard warriors go at it, I want to share some stuff with you. Okay, this is the chart of XRP in blue and BTC in orange up on the screen over the last 7 days. You could see they were close, close, close. And then all of a sudden, when Sunday Bloody Sunday happened, we saw that XRP really dropped heavily. But BTC didn't drop as much, okay? XRP is rebounding quite strongly. BTC is rebounding as well. But here's the takeaways from this, okay? So first things first, I was a little bothered by the fact that XRP didn't hold a bit stronger. Now on the flip side, it gave you all a big buying opportunity to buy at some super, super low prices. Did BTC players get a chance to buy at like a 30 to 40% discount? No, the best they were able to get was what, 7, 8% off? That's nothing. And I want you to think of this. Why did XRP have more of a sell off? Is this the whole idea of BTC as the store of value play, which then makes BTC more like what? Digital gold. But gold is a bit boring though, isn't it? I mean, I use gold to hedge against my risky assets. So for like every dollar I have of risky assets, I've got like $10 worth of gold. And a lot of players out there do the same. They use gold and slow moving things like that as hedges, as store of values, which means what? Speculative market is benefiting for XRP, but not so much for BTC. So bad news here is that I think we all wish that XRP would have held a little bit better support wise. But on the flip side, if that wouldn't have happened, you wouldn't have got the chance to buy juicy discounts. Now, seeing that BTC held better is going to give the maxis out there a little bit of ammo going, see, bro, I told you that BTC isn't going to melt as fast as XRP. And then I'm going to come back and say, well, yeah, but you also weren't able to buy something at a discount and rally 30, 40, 50 plus percent more within a 36-hour time period. So yeah, it's kind of a tale of two stories. It's good that XRP has the volatility because it gives us a lot of time to what everyone adjust those holdings, right? Kind of bring our averages down, play the short-term swings. And the bad news is, well, we wish it would have held a little bit better like BTC. But I want to hear from you. Was it good or bad news over the weekend that XRP fell quite a bit more compared to BTC? Do you believe that there was more benefit than risk associated with this? Was there manipulation in the coins outside of BTC? And I'm add one more thing to this mix, okay? I'm looking at this chart right now and I'm asking myself, all right, who's got a better chance of 2xing from here? BTC to 200,000 or XRP to $5.40? I got to be honest with you. I think XRP has a better chance right now of 2x movement than does BTC. So, definitely a tale of good and bad news. And remember, that's what I said in the beginning. My job is to bring you the news, whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, so that you can make the best decision. And when I pick those comments, I pick them because they're mostly relevant. That's where Klaus comes in. He does the work for us, saving me time because my time is finite. That's why I'm bringing you the news even while I'm on vacation. So now recently we've had quite a bit of negative news in regards to BTC. El Salvador pulling back, MicroStrategy and Sailor not buying for the first time in 12 weeks. What about the European Central Bank and Lagarde saying, yo, we're not touching BTC for a strategic reserve? Yeah, it seems like some of the BTC players are starting to pump the brakes a little, and that's why I brought up the comparison chart to show you the store of value play, but to also bring up the idea of who's got the better opportunity to 2x? Do you think you'd have a good chance with the European Central Bank saying, no, we don't want to touch BTC to 2x it? No, of course not. When regs come in the United States where there's lots of money, who do you think that benefits? Well, it benefits obviously everyone but BTC and ETH. Why? Because BTC and ETH were given the golden passes, pretty much being commodities. So once you get regs in regards to the rest of the market, those coins, everything outside of BTC and ETH are what? Going to do much better because that's where the clarity is coming from. Now, in terms of Doge strategic reserves, I think that's freaking awesome. I really do. And I know a bunch of you out there get into all sorts of stuff, whether it's HBAR, Doge, XLM, Ton, Sui, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to keep bringing in the news, spread out all over the place so that you don't miss out. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and notification bell. And like I said, my goal is to hit 40,000 subs this month. Yeah, I know. I'm on vacation, bringing the news 2, 3, sometimes 4 times in a day. That's my dedication to you. I spend the time so that you don't have to. Choo choo, bitches.